We are back with Cyndall Glynn of Mom Bod Nation, and we are talking about body normalcy and body positivity. It's always great to visit with you. I love having you on because we talk, sorry guys if you're watching, but we focus a lot on women and moms and how our bodies really change. Now you coach a lot of women and you put it out there and show how real you are, but let's talk a little bit about the process of coaching someone through accepting what their body looks like. People don't like the term, new normal when we're talking COVID, but post-baby, there's a new normal when it comes to our bodies, right?
There is such a big change that we experience. And one of the things that I just really always want to put in the forefront of those that are jumping in with me into my boot camp groups is that it is okay to love yourself right where you're at while making changes. And if you can get to that point of really like breaking through with somebody and understanding that, okay, I know that you want to, a lot of people that I work with want to lose weight. Yes, awesome. You want to lose weight. We want to do it in a healthy manner, but also focus that right now where you're at, you are worth loving, and that truly our appearance isn't what defines our worth. And sometimes just verbalizing that out loud to somebody. And when I sit down and do goal setting calls and like chat with them about, okay, this is what we're going to look to do, to help you improve your health, improve your fitness, improve your eating, right? All of those things that we're going to do to help them reach whatever goal it is that they're wanting to reach. It's important to say out loud that right now you are just fine the way you are. And it is okay to love yourself right now, because I really don't ever want somebody to jump into a boot camp group with me where they feel like I have to exercise or eat a particular way in order to punish myself because of how I look. That is just not a healthy way to look about this. We want people to really learn to embrace a lifestyle of feeling positive about themselves no matter where they're at, especially because our bodies are going to fluctuate. That is part of just being a normal person, whether it's that time of the month or whatever it is. Bloating is normal. Our weight is probably going to go up and down a little bit, and that's okay. It's deciding to accept that that's just part of the whole plan and the journey. And we want to really just embrace healthy lifestyle changes versus feeling like the things that we're doing is limiting us or making it feel like more of a punishment or a restriction.
Because those numbers can be tough on us. I can go up like in one weekend 5 to 7 pounds. So if I'm like just on the scale watching it every moment, you can kind of flush some of that out too. I mean, it can be real weight that stays on, but fluctuation is huge.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And I think we're just talking about that, just making sure people understand that this isn't something that we want to be like, hey, it's a quick fix. Let's just jump in. You're going to do this for 3 weeks and then go back to your old habits. It's really about embracing that longevity of, we want you to start figuring out a fitness plan that works well for you and a nutrition plan that works well for you that you can actually stick with. It isn't about a fad diet or anything like that. And I always encourage people when they're jumping into a boot camp group with me to unfollow those people on social media that make them feel like their body will be worth loving when they hit a certain goal, right? Because that is not the point. We want you to love yourself right where you're at while still realizing that it's okay to want to make improvements.
That is such a great point, because it's not just having your trainer. Everyone should have a trainer like you who's so inspiring and real. But we know that a lot of our time is spent on social media or online, and we're reading all this and looking at these pictures. That's part of the whole lifestyle plan as well, right? Not just your time in the gym, what you're feeding your brain.
Absolutely. So much of it does come down to the mental piece. And I think about some of the social media accounts that I follow. Some of my favorite ones are these women that are very fit and they're super strong, and some of them are weightlifters, some of them are runners. And one particular image I'm thinking of right now was a side-by-side of this lady who, she is a marathon runner and she is so fit, but it was a picture side-by-side of her mid-stride, skin like it looks all smooth, just looks really fit. And then the next picture was where her foot came down and like impacted the ground, and you could see all the cellulite and ripples and dimples up her thigh. And she just talked about, this is normal, that this is a normal part of it. No matter how fit you are, you're going to have cellulite, you're going to have rolls when you sit down. And those are the people you want to follow, that you see, hey, this is a normal part of it. So you don't feel like, oh, this imperfection, as some people want to call them, that shouldn't be part of my life. Because the thing is, everybody has cellulite. Everybody has probably stretch marks, especially if you've had babies. Everybody has the rolls when you sit down, and that's just all part of the normal human body.
And let's put up the picture one more time of your side-by-sides. You put it out there. It is real. And yet you are in great shape. I know you've even talked about, sometimes your weight is, the numbers are higher, but you're in better shape.
Yes, actually, when I think back, I started working out like 6 years ago now. And when I think back to that first transformation, I probably got down to the lowest weight that I was at. And you guys, I'm like almost 20 pounds heavier than that. And I still feel like I'm healthier now than I was then. A lot of it's muscle mass and gaining. And you can see that picture with my daughter. I think it's really important to talk about these things with your kids, and my kids understand, yep, mommy got stretch marks. It was from carrying babies. And I would never want to get rid of those because I got to bring life into this world. And I don't talk about it just with my girls. I talk about it with my boys too, because I want them to understand what normalcy is.
It was a great conversation today. Body normalcy, opening my eyes, inspiring me to just love my belly how it is. We don't need to hide it. Even if we don't put it out there like you do, you make us all feel better because we all look like that. Cindy Glenn with Hot Mom Bod Nation. I was going to get it out there. Mom Bod Nation, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you.
Hot Mom, you're a hot mom too. I might as well just call it Hot Mom Nation. That could be a new name. Coming up next year on North Dakota Today, how much chicken is in one portion size? What about rice, apples, cupcakes? We're going to break it all down for you and make it easy next on North Dakota Today.